Hi friends, today we can see about journal. Before going to our topic, please touch on the subscribe button and click the bell icon to get every notification of my videos. And now we can go for our topic. And today topic is journal entry. How the journal entry will be posted in the accounts. There are two types of journal entry: simple journal entries, compound journal entry. Now we can see the simple journal entry, how we can need to narrate the simple journal entry. Date, particulars, ledger folio, debit, credit. This is the format of journal entry. In date, in which date we are posting that entry, and for which purpose we are creating that entry, for which account. Here cash account, debtor to sales account. In that sales was done by the cash in the rupees of 1000. So cash account debtor to sales account, 1000 in debit and 1000 in credit. In short form, an account for debit and credit is DR CR. I will say. And second entry is compound journal entries, and now we can see the compound journal entries. And friends, now we can see compound journal entry. Compound journal entry means to record more than 2 or 3 transactions. For example, Suganya purchased goods by cash, Kalpana purchased goods by cash, Monisha purchased goods by cash. All these three transactions are in the same process. They purchased by the cash. In that case only we need to make compound journal entry. For example, another example, Suganya purchased goods on credit, Kalpana purchased goods by cash. In the two cases, we need to make different journal entries. If the transactions are they purchase goods under the cash, so we can make compound journal entry. Otherwise, we can't make. See, now we can go and see the format of compound journal entry. Date, particulars, ledger folio, debit, credit. Here see, in 3 transactions under the capital account. So we made compound journal entry. 3 debit account and 1 credit account narration. In May 5, 2019, the transactions were made. Building account debtor, furniture account debtor, cash account debtor to capital account. Building they bought under 10 lakh. Furniture they bought 80,000, cash 20,000. So overall to capital account 20 lakh. Being different account brought in as capital. This is the narration. Friends, if in narration, we need to start with being only. It is accounting rule. If we did not start with being also, it's not enough. But if we start with being, it's accounting term. Subdivision of journal: cash book, sales day book, purchases day book, sales return day book, purchases return day book, bills receivable book, bills payable book, petty cash book, journal proper. Subdivision of journal. Now we can see the division of journal. Cash book, to record cash transactions. All the cash transactions will be recorded under cash book. Sales day book, to record credit sales. All the credit sales will be recorded under the sales day book, and it is also a subsidiary book, and it is also a original entry to record original entry of transactions. Purchases day book, to record credit purchases. All the credit purchases will be recorded under the purchases day book, and it is also known as a subsidiary book, and it is also to record original entry of transactions. Sales return day book, to record sales return. If we sales any product to our customer, if they did not get satisfaction of that product, or if we did not give the perfect product they asked, in that basis they will return the product. In that cases we can follow the sales return day book transactions of our accounting. Purchases return day book. as like sales return date book only. If we purchase any product, if it is not in the good quality or if it is not in the good position, no, we can return to them. We can, in that cases, we need to maintain the purchases return day book. Bills receivable book to record bills receivable. Bills payable book to record bills payable. Petty cash book to record petty cash payments. All the petty cash expenses and all will be maintained under the petty cash book. Journal proper to record residuary transactions. It is also used to rectifying errors. Journal proper used to rectify all the errors in the journal entries. Journalize the following transactions in the book of Divya for the month of January 2019. For example, see some journal entries from the book of Divya, the month of January 2019. Here the entries are given till January 31. For particular month transactions, we can see how we need to post in the journal. Before that, for every journalize of transaction, very important is accounting rules, friends. Everyone need to keep remember the accounting rules, no. No one should not forget the accounting rules, no. Journal transactions, no, journalizing the following transactions, it will be useful for accounting students, +1, +2 students, and then it will be useful even to for the office work, no. In office work, no, we can maintain in the Excel also, and there is a accounting software, no, Tally software. In that also we can use. We can use as this journalizing the following transactions. And then now I will say the accounting rules, friends. Just remembering accounting rules. Personal account, real account, nominal account. Personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Nominal account, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. See, for every transaction, no, we need to keep remembering our accounting rules. Then only it will be easy to post the journal entries, no. First entry we can say, commenced business with cash. Commenced business with cash, rupees 40,000. And January 1, they have commenced business with cash, rupees 40,000. And now we can see how the entry was posted. See, this is the format of journal entries in the book of Jasmine. And here we have gave the format of journal entry, date, particulars, ledger folio, debit, credit. Short form of debit and credit is DR, CR. And under down we have given rupees, no. We need to mention rupees, no. And then now we can see how the journal entry is posted. Cash account debtor to Jasmine's capital account. Rupees 40,000 on debit and credit 40,000. I have already said, no, being need to be started with for every narration. It's not compulsory. Being the cash brought into business as capital. But narration is compulsory. We need to mention the narration. Being the cash brought into business as capital. This is the posting of first journal entry. And now we can second entry we can see purchase goods on credit from Winnercy for rupees 30,000. So from Winnercy they have purchased goods on credit. And now we can see how the entry is posted. You can see here purchase account debtor to Winnercy account. Here they have mentioned the date January 2. Purchase account debtor to Winnercy account for rupees 30,000. Being the goods purchase on credit. Friends, always keep remember the accounting rules. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here we purchase the product, so purchase comes in Winnercy account. We have gave the money to Winnercy. So it is Winnercy to Winnercy account. No? And friends, we can see third entry, purchased goods for cash, rupees 1,000. No? Here they have purchased the goods for cash. Now purchase comes in, cash goes out. No? And now we can see the journal entry, how the journal entry is posted. Said I said no. January 3 date mentioned purchase account debtor to cash account rupees 1000 being the goods purchased for cash. Need to mention in the narration. Now we can see another other journal entry. See, and now we can see the fourth entry. On January 4, paid Tamil Selvi an advance for goods ordered for rupees 2000. And we can see how the entry was posted. On date we have mentioned January 4, Tamil Selvi account debtor to cash account. No, rupees 2000. And narration was mentioned being amount paid to Tamil Selvi. And now we can see friends, 5th January, on January 5, received cash from Stella as advance for goods order for rupees 3000. No, how the entry is received, they are receiving the cash from Stella as advance for goods ordered. Is posted, we can see cash account debtor to Stella account. Being cash received from Stella, we need to mention in the narration 3000 amount need to mention in the both the column of debit and credit. And we can see other entry. On January 6, purchased furniture of goods for office use for cash. In this entry, you know, they purchased the furniture for the use of office on the by the cash. And rupees 2000, how the entry is posted, we can see. See, in date we need to mention January 6, furniture account debtor to cash account. No? And then need to, in the debit and credit column, need to mention the amount, how much we purchased, need to mention in debit and credit column. And the narration, being the furniture purchased for office use for cash. Furniture account debtor to cash account. No? And then we can see the next entry. On January 7, paid wages for rupees 500. Wages were paid, no? How the entry is posted, we can see. January 7, wages account debtor to cash account. They need to mention in both the column debit and credit 500 being the wages paid. And now we can see the next entry. On January 8, received commission in cash for rupees 600. How the entry is posted, we can see. Need to mention the date January 8, cash account debtor to commission received account. And need to mention in both the column rupees 600 being in narration being the commission received. And now we can see the next entry. On January 8, goods returned to Vinasi rupees 200. And we can see how the entry was posted into journal. Need to mention the date January 8, Vinasi account debtor to purchase return account. 200, need to mention the amount 200. In the narration, in both the column debit and credit, being goods returned to Vinarasi. Now we can see the next entry. On January 10, goods sold to Karthik rupees 10,000. And we can see, so goods were sold to Karthik. No, how the entry we can post, we can see. Need to mention the date January 10, Karthik account debtor to sales account. Rupees 10,000 need to mention on the both the debit and credit column. Being, need to mention the narration, being goods sold to Karthik on credit. See, next entry we can see. On January 12, paid for postage and telegrams, rupees 200. See, they paid the money for postage and telegram. And now we can see how the entry was posted. We need to mention the date January 12, postage and telegram account debtor to cash account. Being the amount paid for postage and telegram, need to mention in the narration. And need to mention the amount in the debit and credit column 200, 200. And now we can see the next entry. And now we can see the entry on January 13, goods returned by Karthik, rupees 500. And how the entry is posted, we can see. See, he was bought goods, no, for 10,000 he was bought goods, for 500 he was returned, no. In that case, how the entry is posted, we can see. We need to mention the date, January 13, sales return, no, account debtor to Karthik account, 500, 500, being the goods returned by Karthik, need to mention in the narration. And now we can see the next entry. And now we can see on January 15, paid for stationery, rupees 200. And now we can see how the entry is posted. January 15, need to mention this date, stationery account debtor to cash account, rupees 200. The narration being the amount paid for stationery. And now we can see the next entry. On January 18, paid into bank 1000. They were paid to the bank rupees 1000. How the entry is posted, we can see. Need to mention the date, January 18, bank account debtor to cash account, rupees 500, and the narration is being the amount deposited into bank. Friends, we can see next entry. On January 20, goods sold for cash for rupees 700. How the entry is posted, we can see. Need to mention the date, January 20, cash account debtor to sales account, 700, 700. If we sales the product, no, cash comes in, sales goes out, no. So cash account debtor to sales account. In debit and credit, need to mention 700, 700. And friends, we can see next entry on January 25, paid salaries for rupees 700. How the entry is posted, we can see. And need to mention the date, January 25, salaries account debtor to cash account. Need to mention the amount 700 and both the column debit and credit. The narration need to mention being the amount paid as salaries. Now we can see next entry on January 28, paid rent for rupees 500. How the entry is posted, we can see. Need to mention the as like only. Need to mention the date, rent account debtor to cash account. Need to mention the amount. And need to mention the narration being the rent paid. And now we can see the last entry of our January 31, draw cash for personal use, rupees 1000. This how this entry need to be posted. Preeti is drawing account debtor to cash account, being the cash drawn for personal use, rupees 1000. Most probably the proprietor will be will be drawn from him, no. If their proprietors or owners their personal use, no, that entry need to be mentioned as like only. Need to comes under the drawing account, Preeti's drawing account debtor to cash account. Yes friends, we have came to an end. Today we have solved all the how to journalize all the following transactions. I think so I hope you all understand the journalizing following transactions. Thank you friends. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel.